Hey everybody, we are back to internet lands momentarily. Something about life is busy. Anyway, it's going to be really hot where we are staying, and I've looked at these several times for the air conditioners. We have 2 air conditioners on our motorhome, and we're a 30 amp RV, and it's kind of strange to have 2 air conditioners on a 30 amp RV because it's very little power to run 2 of them. And something a lot of people say to do is install a soft start on it. So we finally went and got soft starts. I've been looking at these for a long time, and I figured at some point we're gonna install them, and then I'll have wished that we did it sooner. So we got 2, 1 for each RV AC unit. We're gonna go install them and try them, and that should theoretically allow us to run both AC units on a 30 amp. Also, it's supposed to make them quieter. Run quieter, and you're supposed to be able to run other things alongside of them when you're running a single AC unit. So my completely unscientific test is to use the dB meter on my watch. We'll see how loud this thing says it is. "55, 56 dB. Don't know what that means. It is noisy in here when these are on. So let's go install them and see if it makes a difference. Yeah? Sue's behind the camera, by the way. Oh, also we're testing out, we got some new microphones. DJI ones. They were back ordered for a long time, so we ordered some, and they finally got here. First thing I'm going to do is shut off power to the rear air conditioner. Should I shut it off to both?
I mean, probably. Or are you wanting to do one at a time?
So it doesn't get nasty in here?
Yeah. It is 11:52 and it is already 96 degrees outside.
Maybe just for safety's sake, I'll shut them both off so the controller's off as well. And then our panel is down here. Thankfully, when we remodeled this thing, I labeled everything really well. Aircon rear, aircon front. There we go. It's actually not bad up here.
Yeah.
I would say to anybody who's thinking of doing this, plan ahead and do it before it gets hot out.
Yeah.
We chose poorly.
So that panel was supposed to be trickle charging our engine battery while we sit, but it's not, possibly not working anymore.
I don't think it's working.
Yeah.
That's what I don't think it is. But I don't know. I haven't actually gone through and taken the time to test it.
What are these supposed to do?
These plastic covers?
Yeah.
Just keep all the electronics and all the components protected.
From?
Everything.
Oh.
Trees, storms, hail. The guy that owned this RV before we did said these are new AC units because the previous ones got destroyed in a hailstorm in Texas.
Oh, that's fun.
So we want to avoid that. They're supposed to crack apart. They're just being stubborn.
I feel like maybe we don't want anything to crack apart. Ow! Ooh! Hi-yi-yi!
Solar panel's hot.
Ooh,
watch out.
Hot! Is there anything I can do besides just sitting here and watching you struggle?
Nope.
Oh, you
Just
did it!
Doing it carefully.
Yay! Jerry got it open!
I just don't want to break anything, you know?
Yeah, okay. All right, what do we got here? Oh, it looks rusty.
So, I have to get into this.
What's going on?
Oh, screw head may have stripped.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You know, like the thing everybody hopes for. Screw strip.
Like I said, on an RV, it's always something.
Well, and the fact that these are always out in weather and craziness like that, well, that's cool. Everything's worse when it's hot out. Like a screw goes. Oh, come on. Oh, well, that's fun.
What?
This is metal.
Oh.
And so is my microphone clip. Well, that's fun. Know that about these things.
Oh, that they'll stick to other things.
I
and
leaned
rip
on
a
it.
hole in your shirt.
It's stuck.
So we dropped a screw down in here.
Oh, that's nice. That'll be fun. The guy at the store said I need the number on the bottom of this yellow tag. Then I can look up how to install these things. So these are capacitors, and I don't want to mess with them. So I'm going to make sure that they are no longer have power in them.
By shocking yourself?
Crossing the terminals, making sure they're decharged, which isn't. Okay, they're okay.
Is this lesson 1 of being an electrician? Is just grab a metal screwdriver and start jamming it in places?
Shoving it into stuff. Well, capacitors are dangerous because they can hold power even when they are not powered. Okay, so I need the white wire from the compressor, which is
There's 2
here.
of them.
It is this one. Goes to the capacitor. So I pull that off.
There's 2 white wires. 3. 2? 3. Oh, this one is coming from...
It's coming from the compressor.
Got it.
There's 2 wires right here for the compressor. And this one is the one that I want. So there's the white wire I need. Okay. So if I could fit this in this box, I might have to move this relay, which isn't the end of the world. If I can move the relay here, I'm just gonna do that now.
What's happening?
If it was like 65 and shady, probably not as big of a deal.
Do you want me to go get you an umbrella?
No, it's
and
all
an
right.
ice pack?
And an air conditioner.
And an icy?
Ooh, that actually sounds kind of good. Good grief, how does a screw get so caught?
I can't laugh because our camera work is going to be really shaky.
I think what I'm going to do is this is VHB tape. You can tell by the gray and the red.
Ah.
3M VHB tape, which is fantastic. So I'm going to stick this to the side here, and I can put a couple screws in if we feel like it, but I think that's going to stay.
Are the wires in a place where the lid will go back on okay?
Yeah, they'll go
Mush down.
I want to still have room where I can get to the terminals on the capacitor.
Okay.
So I probably shouldn't have mounted that yet, but that's okay. White goes to the blue start wire, which is here. So I'm going to cut this because it is ridiculous how long it is. Okay, get one of these things out.
What are you looking for?
Paper. Okay, you know what? Different plan.
Do you want to give me the magnet part?
Here we go. I'm okay.
Okay.
It'll just look dangly.
Dangly.
Got some danglers. I hate these crimpers because I feel like I can never crimp them well. Okay, so that goes to that.
Could you solder them, or is it just too...
I could. This company is like, you don't have to do any cutting or rewiring of wires. So that's why they do it this way. I'm going to make sure they're tight. And then I'm also going to make sure that they are wrapped in electrical tape, because having bare metal connectors is a terrible idea. Okay, there's that one. What is next? connect black soft start wire to the terminal that the white compressor wire was on.
This is pretty much how we do almost every project, is we go, hey, can we figure out how to do this? And then we research it online. That's how we did just about everything. Like Ryan's super, super smart, and he just gets stuff like electrical engineering type stuff, and he gets IT stuff, and he's also very artistic, but he's just really smart about this stuff. But he does not pretend like he knows everything. He just does a lot of research and tries to figure out what the best way to do it is, and sometimes it's trial and error. But this is, I mean, he's literally, if you want to learn how to do something, look it up, find somebody who knows more than you do, and try to learn from them. And this is what we're doing.
Compressor wire comes in, Herm terminal, this goes to that. Okay, so red wire.
Herm terminal is making me giggle.
They're done. They're both working. We can run both ACs now. Both of them have the soft starts installed. This one in the rear, amazingly, is different than the one in the front. Probably this one, my guess would be this is 13,500 BTU and the front one's 15,000 BTU. Both Coleman Mach 10s, I think. But they both installed. That front one was a little more difficult to figure out the wiring because it was a little bit different. But they work. Right now we're running the front one again. Not much of a drop, maybe 1 or 2 dB, which is still a drop, but it's not an amazing, like they're silent now. They both start up more effortlessly. They don't sound like they're pulling a lot of power to get started like a lot of AC units do. So that's really the big point of a soft start, is to help with that startup. We can run both of them on a 30 amp. The only problem is where we are right now. If we run them both and we pulling like 23, 24 amps, the voltage drops. So I have a box coming tomorrow that should help with that. Other than that, all seems to be working. They work great on solar. We can't run them both, but the front one, when I run that one on solar, sounds great. Doesn't pull very much power. Yeah, they're pulling, let's see, we've got the front one running. Right now our total system is pulling 1,300 watts, and the fridge is cycled, so this AC unit's pulling about 1,100 watts, which is pretty good. I think it's down 200-300 watts on its normal load, which again, something else those are supposed to do. So, seems like they're working good. Anyway, I think that's it for now. We'll see you later.